Namaste, beautiful yogis. Today we're going to use magnetic energy in order to release what's no longer serving our highest good. So, of course, the earth herself is magnetic. We think of who we are as beings of earth. We are both electrical and magnetic. The electrical coming from the sun above me, shining down on my face. This is the electrical charge that we receive. And Mother Earth is the magnetic charge. So we say we are electromagnetic beings and we have an electromagnetic field around us, same as what the trees have electromagnetic field around them, or an auric field. We too, and we would say that as the heart expands, and you may have seen depictions of this, that there is this torus field that can actually expand out for meters and meters, if not to the entire edges of the multiverse, and we call that our electromagnetic field. Now, I have a magnet with me as well, so just any simple magnet, fridge magnet, grab yourself a magnet. You don't necessarily have to be on the earth. You could visualize being on the earth, but obviously the magnetic charge of the earth is going to assist in this process. And what I'd like you to do is just to have your magnet in your hand, close your eyes down, and go into your breath and just experience the rhythm of your breathing, breathing deep into the lower belly, expanding your breath all the way up to your collarbones. And then as you exhale, you want to let it all go, let the breath drain out of your chest and your ribs, and just empty your lower belly at the end of your exhalation and get into that rhythmic flowing breath. Enjoy the breath and work on making the rhythm of the in-breath even to the rhythm of the out-breath. So it's through the evenness of breath that we allow the mind to become tranquil. And once we become tranquil in the mind, we perceive who we are beyond the ever-chattering mind. We switch into soul self, feeling self. This is the place you want to be, particularly when you're doing any kind of healing. So what we're going to do now is open our eyes, keep that breath going, full, deep flowing, rhythmic, and just bring into your heart and into your mind something that you would like to release. Now, it could be something that is from past lives, a sense of an ancestral trauma that you're carrying with you. So as an example, for me as a woman, I might be plugging into mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, having a sense of that lineage and what I might be carrying in terms of my belief systems as a woman and how I need to act, maybe in my relationships, or if I'm allowed to earn money here as a woman. You know, in this current day, I might have some old belief systems that are filtering through. You can be fairly intuitive with this. You don't have to know ahead of time when you go to do a magnetic kind of healing. You can just see what happens, or you may come in knowing, okay, I definitely need to release something. You may not be speaking your truth. It might be something to do with your throat chakra, or you're feeling very spacey at the moment. You know you need base chakra grounding, or it could be something to do with your sensual, sexual nature. The sacral chakra might need some amplification. It can be something completely different. You might be nursing a broken heart, or you might be obsessing about someone who it's unrequited love. You're in love with them, they're not in love with you. Anything at all. What comes through for you as I mention these kind of things? What needs healing for you? And how can you use the magnetic pulse of beautiful Mother Earth and also of this magnet? So whatever it is, if you have a sense of where that maybe corresponds in your body. So I've mentioned chakras, or it could be that you're needing to heal some shoulder pain. If you have a sense of where that might feature, even if it's an emotional issue that you're carrying that you want to release, where is the corresponding region in your body? Just go with it intuitively if you're not sure. And then let's start to release. Now, I had some severe shoulder pain last weekend. It's actually come right because I went into the metaphysics of it and what was going on, but it came on out of nowhere seemingly. I hadn't done anything physically that seemed to have set it off, and so I knew it was very much emotional. To me, even if there is something physical that sets it off, it's still an emotional charge. That's unresolved energy that hasn't been moved emotionally, that hasn't been adhered to emotionally. So I'm going to use my shoulder as the example, but but wherever it is in your body, go with that. So take your magnet, and for me, I have to come across to the back of the shoulder, and I'm just going to pull the energy out. I'm going to flick it down into the earth. So I'm going to pull the energy out, I'm going to flick it down into the earth. Now I can do this as many times as I intuitively feel is right. I might then rub some more energy. Now, I'm not putting energy in, I'm taking energy out, because the magnet is magnetizing, it's drawing, it's pulling out any pain. Okay? So do that for as long as you feel you need to, flick it out. Mother Earth is amazing. She can transmute any energy for you. Even if you didn't have the magnet, you could just lay upon her surface and her magnetic charge would just help release what's no longer serving your highest good. So I get a sense, yeah, that's really nice. But I'm now going to use the electrical charge, so coming from the sun now into my left hand. Now I'm going to put energy in. So I'm going to place energy into that area where I release the energy out, just to restore anything that may need just a little bit of extra support here. So energy coming in via the electrical charge of the sun through my hand. And for those who do Reiki, you'll know how this works. So consciousness energy pouring out through the minor chakra points in my hand, could be right hand, could be left hand, doesn't actually matter. And just charging up that whole area again. And I want to keep my breath going. I'm talking, but hopefully you're breathing. And it can really be as simple as that. And that's a quick technique you can do anytime using your magnet. And I wish you much love. And let's keep going, 365 days of healing. Namaste.